Just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 1 foot of set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, they can't get trapped.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
Jameis now on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. At the 20-yard line.
Ready? 180? 45, Mike, 45. You must be dreaming. Ready?
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the slant. Gun. 45.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, he'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, ready? Black 25, behind. Right 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Draw play. Winston to Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Buccaneers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers
0. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Mike, ready? Blue ready. I got him. Check 4, check 4. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. From the gun, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ready. You ready. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Check 31. Come on.
Winston. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Don't get nervous.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Check 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Flag! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Charlie! Here we go.
Here's Winston. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Hey, man, hey, man. Hey! Watch the boot. Hatch it. Hatch it.
From the 27, Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
180. Check. 45 to mine. You got double up.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second call. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky. Great. He's coming. Let's go.
To the air again, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Open man is Samuel, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 87 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready. White 25. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready? Let's set, ready?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. 6 guys. Check 6 and go.
Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now a give, right side. It's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Ready? Check. Walk 54. Me and you all day.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
17-yard line.
Let's get it. Ready?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Panthers 13, Buccaneers 7.
Ready? Blue ready? Right there, 54 Mike. Pick it up. Check, crunch.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Winston keeps it himself. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete to Wright. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. Wright's got it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? 125. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
At the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. I got it.
Winston to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. so this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.